I'm going to teach you how to make a herbal infused conditioner. Now, using the recipe from my first book, I'm taking some boiling water and I'm measuring it into a heat-safe container. Just looking at getting the exact right amount. There we go. So, choose your herbs that you want to work with and that you want to have in your conditioner. I've chosen from Monte Cristo and Erina strawberry cream, which contains hibiscus, rosehips and strawberry leaves, and nettle. Now, you don't need to be too scientific about how much of the herb you add. Obviously, the more herb you add to your water, the more the herb is infused into your conditioner. So it depends how much of the herb you want. I guess there would be a point where it would be too much, and you just need to experiment with the different herbs that you have, research what is a good percentage or amount to use in your herbal infusion for individual herbs. Because some herbs could be quite dangerous at high levels, potentially for pregnant women and things like that. So I'm using, as I said, a bit of nettle. Nettle is great for dry, itchy skin, so I figure it will be good for dry, itchy scalp. So this water is pure water, the purest I can get, which is from my rainwater tank. It's been filtered through a pressure filter already, and this just smells divine. So I'm going to let that cool, I'm going to let that infuse, and that might be a few hours yet. Okay, I'm back. So, the water has infused nicely. So now I'm going to strain my herbal water. And I'm just going to check that I've got enough water for my recipe. Now, it looks a little low. I think some of the water has been absorbed by the herbs. I'm just going to top it up with some fresh pure water. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of sodium lactate. This will help the conditioner to emulsify. Going to add my BTMS, the key ingredient when making conditioner. And I'm going to add 30 grams of my choice of oil, which in this case is sweet almond oil. So what I'm going to do now is microwave it. And I'm going to microwave it in 1 minute increments. And after each minute, I'm going to give it a stir and check it. When it's nice and frothy, that's when I'm going to stop. Now I have microwaved it for around 5 minutes. 1 minute at a time. It's starting to look rather frothy, so that's enough for it. So now I'm going to have to emulsify it further using the stick blender. This will take quite a while. It will vary. I've got quite a big batch here, so this will take a bit longer than if I did a 500 gram batch instead of a 1 kilo batch. I will generally blend for 1 or 2 minutes, give it a break for 2 or 3 minutes, blend again. Now you can see at this stage, it's still very watery. That will change the more we blend it and with time. You can see it as I stir. It's very thick. So at this time, I'm happy with the thickness. So I'm going to stop stick blending it, and I'm going to start checking the temperature. We want the temperature to be under 45 degrees Celsius when it's time to add the other additives and the preservatives. It's especially important for the preservatives because some preservatives will only be active under a certain temperature. I have a heat gun to accurately take the temperature. You may have other methods of taking the temperature. That's 55 degrees Celsius at the moment. It feels like a baby bottle that's really too warm to give to a baby. It's just a little bit too warm. The temperature that we want, if you don't have a thermometer, is probably a comfortably warm baby bottle temperature, lukewarm, maybe a bit warmer. Now I've tested the temperature and it's around 45 degrees, so it's ready to add my preservative and more. You can see, even looking at it, that it's ready. It's getting very, very thick and the skin on top. So to avoid that skin, I'm going to give it a nice stir. Now the first thing I'm going to do is add a preservative, because I want to preserve everything that's already in it, including the herbs, but I also want to preserve the things that are going in next. So I want to use Cytoside A. That's the preservative that I like to use. And it's very important that I measure it accurately, so I've got these little scales to measure small amounts with. That's a gram, which is what I wanted. So I'm going to put that in. And stir that through the conditioner. Next I'm going to put in a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It's going to help lower the pH, and also apple cider vinegar is wonderful for your hair. In fact, you might want to give your hair an apple cider vinegar rinse after a shampoo and before your conditioner. I love it. So I'm just going to add around 5 grams. There we go. And once I've incorporated the apple cider vinegar, then I want to add a few of my favourite essential oils. Now, because I've used the strawberry cream herbal blend, I've decided to keep it rather floral. Oops. And I'm going to put in some rosewood geranium and some other favourite oils of mine, Lang Lang and bergamot. I think it'll give it a lovely scent. I'm not going to scent it too strongly because I have the herb fragrance coming through as well. Just want something to complement it. I'm using essential oils, not fragrance oils, because I wanted something that's going to be gentle on the scalp. And that's it. I'm going to incorporate that, and then I'm just going to pour it into a conditioner container, and it'll be ready for the shower. And that's all there is to making a herbal conditioner. Thanks for watching.